Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to learn about parameters and their use. We will create numeric and fields parameters and apply them on our sales data. So let's go ahead and start our today's tutorial. This is our data set, which contains product-wise and salesperson-wise monthly sales of Aqua. Let's import this data into our Power BI application. Select the sales table and click on the Load button to load the data into the data pane. And now, our table is available in Data pane along with its fields. Let's start our dashboard design by adding a title to our dashboard. Let's add a column chart and add sales and profit to the y-axis. Now, let's create a copy of this chart and remove the profit from y-axis and change it to a donut chart. Now we have two charts, so let's add some dimensions to these charts, such as product and salespersons. Now, go to the Modeling tab and look for New Parameter button. We can add two types of parameters: fields and numeric range. And today we will learn to use both. Starting with the numeric range parameter. A numeric range parameter is a variable acting as a filter, with minimum and maximum value, which you can slide through to dynamically change output of your report. Let's add a name to our parameter. We can choose decimal or whole number. Let's leave it at whole number. Let's say we have a minimum sales target of 150K. And a maximum sales target of 200K. The increment value will be added or removed from the target when we will slide the range slider. So choose an appropriate value. We can also provide a default value for target. Let's enter 170K. Click on Create button to create the parameter and add slicer to the dashboard. Here is the slider, and here in the data pane we have the parameter. Let's place the slicer appropriately on the dashboard here. Now we can create a measure to utilize this parameter. So let's create a measure named performance to display the sales value above or below the targets. First we will take the sum of sales targets. And then we will subtract the sum of sales from targets. And here is our performance measure. We will also add two more measures for minimum and maximum difference in target and actual sales. I think our actual sales will not fall 30K below target or be more than 30K above target. You can change these values later though. Now we can add a gauge visual to display all this information dynamically. Add minimum, maximum, and performance to this gauge visual. And now we can slide the range slider and dynamically change the target, and with each change, the gauge visual will display excess sales or shortfall. Although we may have reversed the calculations. So let's go ahead and change the formula in performance measure. We need to subtract target from sales. Now, it is better when we increase the target, shortfall increases, and when we reduce the target, difference becomes positive. And we can dynamically change the target and see the difference. Now, let's go to the Modeling tab again and create a fields parameter. In fields parameters, we can add multiple fields, and we can dynamically switch between fields in visuals. So, let's add month-end, product, and salesperson field in the fields parameter. Click on Create button to create the parameter, and add it to your dashboard. And here is our fields parameter visual. Let's change it to a button slicer. Let's add visual borders to our visuals, which will make it a lot easier to organize them and display them in symmetric way. Now, you can see that we have sales by salesperson in column chart and sales by product in the donut chart. However, we are going to replace these fields with the field parameter we just created. We will do the same to the column chart. And now we will select the dimension slicer and force it to select one item only. And now you can switch between dimensions dynamically without any problem. And this helps us display more dimensions in the same charts we already have, instead of placing more charts. And with this, we end our today's tutorial. Good luck with your Power BI learning.